I just wanted to come on here. I got some happy mail today from my girl, Jamie at Finchmod. So I want to open it with you guys. And I need scissors. It was pretty packed in there. So I had an idea with the Warm Regards sweater. Oh my God. Oh, she sent me. So she says, "Hi Auntie, hope you love this yarn. Wine cup and glitter and nightfall. I can dye more for peeps too." So if anybody would like these, Jamie can dye them up, but she got me some presents. So let's show, oh my God, look at these presents. They're car magnets. I knit, therefore I am. I share needles. Knit one, purl two. And eat, sleep, knit. These are great. Wow. Thank you, Jamie. All right. Oh, I love her yarn. You will recognize this. This is Nightfall. And this is the color on the top of Warm Regards. So this is the sleeves. So nice. And then, look at all these. Scouts Black Bean. Look at, there's a recipe in here. She's the best. I had this idea. If you like the shape and look of Warm Regards, but you don't have any advents and you don't want the texture, what if the bottom, because the overall shape is a drop shoulder. It's a drop shoulder, a little modified because I raise up those shoulders here, but it's a drop shoulder and it's supposed to be oversized and super comfortable. And in fingering weight yarn, sweaters are so incredibly comfortable. As I have a worsted weight yarn sweater on, but I'm telling you, they're so comfortable to wear. And so I was thinking, for those people that don't want all of the texture or all of the colors, wouldn't it be cool to do a 2-color version just in stockinette? So I called up my girly, my niece, and look at this color. So this is called Wine Cup and it's in Sparkle. So she sent me 3 skeins. Look at that. Oh. This is going to be the bottom of the sweater, the body of the sweater. And then this is going to be the sleeves and the back of the neck and the shoulders and the hem. Not the hem, I'm gonna do this in the hem. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be really cool because I didn't realize how much I was gonna love the way that sweater feels to wear. And I thought I can whip one up on my knitting machine, right, just in stockinette, and let's see how that is. So I talked to Jamie last week and I thought, hey, you want to try this? So she got me some beautiful, because she showed me some beautiful colors. She has these. You can purchase from her. I'll link her website in the description below. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this is going to look like, and how lucky am I that I have a niece that dyes yarn. Woo! Again, it's Jamie from finchmod.com. And I love the sparkle. It's still really soft. Ugh. Squee. The sweater that I'm wearing is my Knit a Rainbow sweater. I've had it for years. I had some terrible stains on it, and I had forgotten that I had filmed, not videoed, I had filmed how I clean stains off of my hand knits. And so I thought, why not stick that in here during Vlogmas? I think it is, you know, important information to know. And so I thought you might want to see how I clean or get stains out of my knitwear. So here's that video. A couple months ago, I was talking about my Knit a Rainbow. This is just in regular wool. I wear this Knit a Rainbow sweater all the time. Because it goes with everything. I love the color. This is Hudson and West, and this is their worsted weight, just straight up yarn. I've had it for years. I can't even tell you the color. I can't tell. Maybe it's on my Ravelry page. But what I was talking about in a prior podcast was that I was going to try to get the stain out. So there is a stain on here. I'm going to soak it in what I use for my regular laundry when there is a grease stain, and that's lest oil. My mother used to use it. So I'm going to use it on here. I'm going to put some on and let it rest for a little while. And when you put the lest oil on your fabric, you're going to want to put it on the front of the fabric, but also underneath, right? So it has seeped through. I mean, this is like years old, but it has seeped through. So I'll put it on the front here, and then I will put it underneath, and I will do that. All right, friends, here's my lest oil. I have probably had this bottle since I was married almost 30 years ago. No, but it lasts for a really long time. I only ever really use it for laundry. I've never used it for anything else, but there's a lot of other things that you can use this for. I wonder if you could use this on cleaning fleeces. Maybe I'll try that. Okay, so I am going to switch the camera down so that you can see what I'm doing, and let's get going. All right, I have my stain. The big one is right here. I have a little bowl here that I'm gonna stick underneath the stain. I should probably look this over for more stains, but okay. So here is the main stain is right here. Here's my lest oil. Just gonna pour it right on there. Oh, I see another stain. So you can see the bowl is underneath here, so it's catching anything that's falling through. It's like a strong, I think that's lest oil. It's a strong smell. All right. And now I'm going to do the other side, right? So we have a little here and here. All right, I'm gonna let this sit in the bowl for 10 or 15 minutes. And then I'm going to launder it as usual. So I'll hand wash it. And we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm filling up the bucket with, regular tap water. It's not really hot, it's not really cool water. In fact, I kind of want to make it a little warm to help with that. All right, so it's getting warm, the water in here. And I'm going to add some wool wash, and this is the brand that I use. Now, this would be what you would do if you were simply washing your knits, right? I get a lot of questions. How do you wash your knits? How do you wash your knits? Well, obviously, for my Knit a Rainbow sweater, that's 4 years old. It has had a stain on it for a long time. So I don't really wash them very often unless they need to be washed. That's the way I roll. So I don't really wash them unless I have to, or unless they smell, which, you know, they don't really. So my water's getting nice and warm. I'm gonna put just a little bit of wool wash in here. So if you were just washing your hand knits, this you can use this tutorial as well. Then I'm going to just simply place my once it has it's still back here. Once it's been on there, you know, the less soil's been on for 10 or 15 minutes, then I will put it in the bucket and let that sit for about 10 minutes again. All right, friends, it's been about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm kind of just gonna move this around. All right, we will see. I'm getting kind of excited. All right, so now in it goes. Okay, that's gross. Gross, but real life, friends. In it goes. See, I have to I have to push it down to get the air out. All right, this is a nice deep bucket, friends. I'm so curious if this is gonna come out. All right. Let's let that soak for a while, and we'll be back. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. The water is still warm, and I'm gonna just, whoa, this is heavy. I'm just gonna take a look and see. Oh, yes, it's out. It's out. I got it out. The only issue is with less oil is it does have like a really strong smell. So I'm going to dump this water out and then re-soak it again. So let's do that. So I'm going, watch this. This is the cool part about it. You lift this up and then you lay it on the side. I just think that is the coolest thing. And now I'm going to pull the plug here, and now it's just draining. It's draining into my sink. Wow, that's super cool. All right, this is sometime later. But the water is still warm, which is, I mean, it's like over an hour later, and it's still kind of warm, which is pretty cool. All right, I'm going to let this drain for a long time, and then I'll be back. All right, this has been draining, and I'm just pushing down on it to get the last bits of water. You can, now if you don't have this handy dandy Struckit, you can just do this on the side of your wash basin here. All right. So we never want to wring knitting. I'm just pushing down and squeezing with my hands. Okay. So now I'm going to take this. And I have some towel set up. So we're gonna go lay this out on a towel. All right, here we are on the towel. I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm gonna roll the towel up. So I don't leave it like this. I try to lay it out like this so that it doesn't have, you know, creases in it. All right. And I am going to put it on the floor and step on it. So here we go. You can see me stepping on it. Now, before I had the handy dandy stockinette, I would do that again with another towel. So I have another towel here. And I'm just gonna lay it on the towel. Roll it up. And step on it again. So I don't have to do it because it was in the stockinette for a long time. You see me, I'm walking on it. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and lay this out on my drying, on my mat, and I'm going to dry it. But you can tell from here, I'm just gonna lay it flat to dry, but you can see from here that this, my friends, is stain free. Look, I got it out. Do you have less oil where you live? I usually find it in the laundry aisle, so it takes a little bit to find. But do you use less oil on your clothing? I've used it for many, many years. Okay. Day 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 8. We have like this bright, bright blue here. Yay! I did both of them. And then on here, we have the same pattern. So now we repeated this pattern with day 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm sorry. This is day 7. So we repeated day 6, and then today, day 8's color is going to be this one, and so on. So that on either end, it's going to be, so they mirror each other. That's what I was trying to say, friends. Mirror. They mirror each other. And so let's find out. From a Hallmark holiday. Day 8 is Holiday Magic. Let's see what color Holiday Magic is. Is it a solid? It is. Wow! It is coming out very blue, but it's more of a purple. Let me put it up next to this blue so you can see the difference. There we go. There's the color. It can't be just plain because it looks like a different color. Beautiful. So that will go right here. This is going to be so cool. All right. I promised today that I was going to pick names for the giveaway, and I am very sorry. It's not that it slipped my mind, it's that I had other things going on that required my mind. And so I'm going to do it tomorrow. You have one more day to put a comment in for the Factory Girl fiber box or this tote from Indie Untangled 2025 with all the goodies inside and some yarn and minis and whatever else I want to put in there. So leave a comment, like the video, and that would be great. I would love it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to skein these up. I can't wait. I'm gonna pop it on my knitting machine, so it shouldn't be too long until you see what these are gonna look like. And I was going to warp my loom, and I realized that I hadn't spun the yarn yet for the warp. So it's either find some yarn around here that I can use or spin some up. So that'll be for another day. So anyway, I am so thankful for all of your comments. I love reading everything. It's so nice. I feel connected, and it's really nice to feel connected to the community. I want to thank you so much for being here. Please like and hype this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Good night, Griffin. And so I'm going to put that video in. I said it. Yeah, it is video. Well, anyway, I'm going to clip that right. I'm going to